If you have a full loaded gun pointed at your head, and the only way you wouldn't get shot is to generate your house rent of 1.2 million naira in just 3 months, what are the strategies you're going to implement to make that a reality? On today's video, I am going to be telling you the strategies any newbie can use to generate 1.2 million in 4 months. Now, let me tell you something. 1.2 million is not really that big. You can do it in 3 days, 4 days, 10 days, or whatever. But as a beginner who has never made money online before, I want to respect your level to help you generate 1.2 million naira in 4 months, especially when you have a gun pointed at your head, just to generate your house rent, or you get kicked out and all the gun bullets will be loaded into your head. So my name is Uzoma Ranibo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining, I want you to subscribe, I want you to like, and I want you to share, and also comment your thoughts after this video. Now, the truth is that in a country, especially like Nigeria, when inflation is rising at a geometric rate, one of the things you need to do is to find a way to make money. And trust me, one stream of income would not almost be enough, but it is very good to start with one stream of income. But when you're starting with that one stream of income, you need to make sure that stream is able to give you the kind of money that will be able to feed you, shelter you, and also use the money to also help people around you. Because sometimes making money, giving money, and helping people is also why most of us make so much money. You understand? So how can that be your reality? How can you attain that level of growth in finance to actually make consistent 6 to 7 figure monthly on the internet? In today's video, I'm going to be telling you one strategy that I've used over the years. I started using this strategy since 2020. I actually applied it in my current business model in 2022. I've been running with it since when I started using it till today. And I'm sure that that business model and that strategy is going to help you as well. If you're ready, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get down into this video. So one thing you need to know is that before any money is made on the internet or even offline, there is something that precedes every making money chance. It is called value. You need to have something valuable to offer to the marketplace. If not, you don't stand a chance to make money online. So how do you become so valuable that you can actually attract the wealth of the internet? Now, let me tell you something. Value is your measure of usefulness that is needed and useful within the context of a civilization. Trust me, if you're valuable in a particular thing and it is not needed and useful in an environment, then you will be broke. But when you're valuable and it is needed and useful, when you do what I'm about to tell you in this video, you are going to make so much money for yourself. Now, what is value? Value is just like learning a high income skill. That is why I said needed and useful. There are some skills that when you learn, they are almost not needed, or it's not needed in mass, and it is almost not useful to a lot of people. That reminds me, to make a lot of money, you need to serve a lot of people. You need to sell to a lot of people. And even if you're not selling to a lot of people, you need to sell to a few people and charge higher. There are two ways to do it. Either you sell to a large group of people and you sell something low, or you sell to a very small group of people and you sell something, or the price range is high. So depending on the route you want to go, anyone will work for you. But as a beginner, just to build your mindset, I would advise that you start to sell something lower and graduate into scaling up to a high ticket product. So let's go on this strategy. This trend I'm about to tell you right now, it starts with value. You need to be valuable. So you need to learn high income skills. Now, what are the high income skills that you can learn in order to make so much money, especially on the internet space? I'm always a practitioner, I'm always a preacher of copywriting, cyber security, social media management, graphics designing, video editing, and media buying, running Facebook and Instagram ads, knowing how to do these things. Now, these are skill sets. It's a skill set. Trust me, a skill set, having skills is not enough. Having skills is value. Having skills is only value. And trust me, there are three stages of converting just your values into money. Now, the first stage is to be valuable, learning all those skills, and not just learning it, be competent at it, because nobody would almost want to employ somebody that is not good at something to actually, and they'll pay you high. So you need to be very good at. So learn one skill. It could be anything. It could be makeup. It could be graphics design, video editing, or whatsoever. Then the next thing you need to do is you need to learn how to productize your value. Now, what does product do? Products help you immortalize your value. Value is just an inherent ability, but product is what you can eventually use to exchange for money. So what are you going to do next? You need to brand your impact, because everything, your skill is potential of giving so much impact. So the next thing you need to do, you need to brand your impact. How do you brand your impact? By productizing it. Now, what medium are you using? Now, maybe you are a copywriter, you learned copywriting. One way to brand your impact is to, now, before I even go further, I want to let you know that there are four business models that if you are on the internet and you want to make money, you must exploit any of those business model, because if you don't subscribe to any of these business model, your skill will be your skills are dependent on business models. If you don't subscribe to any of these business models, your skill will just be a skill. So what is the first one? Information marketing, very important, is the art of putting your knowledge into a digital product, into a digital product, or probably a physical product, and selling it. Now, what are the products you can put it in? You can put your product, your intelligence, your knowledge into a book, into a course, webinars, membership, anything that is digital or probably physical that you can just, the game is just turn your knowledge into something, a commodity that can be transacted. It could even be a coaching program, consulting, or the rest. Affiliate marketing is the act of you just selling something for someone and getting a commission for it. Many people do that, many realtors do that. They don't own lands, you just take those people's products, publicize it, put it on social media, market it well, and when somebody comes to buy it and the person buys, you get a commission, an agreed commission when you sell that product. E-commerce, you can be selling wigs, you can be selling clocks, you can be selling fans, you can be selling anything that is needed and useful to a people that is probably physical products. Your job is to buy it and create a funnel for it. A funnel is a system whereby you take somebody that wants to buy your product from the starting stage to where the person eventually buys, that is coming to your DM or eventually making a payment. So you can create a funnel that sends people from where they saw your advertisement to how they will buy your stuff. That is e-commerce. That is the means of buying and selling on the internet space. And you can also deliver offline, and that is e-commerce. Then freelancing is the act of just taking your skills, your services, branding it in a way, refining it in a way, and just creating a system, portfolios that will attract people that need your skills to patronize you, to actually work with you. You could be skilled in copywriting, content creation, social media management, or whatsoever. So with that being said, that is it. So I just wanted to make that known to you so that you know that before you make money online, you need to subscribe to a business model. Now, a business model, every business model have different unique strategy. Just like freelancing subscribes to a different strategy for actually making so much money there. Information marketing subscribes to a different strategy. E-commerce, a different strategy. And even affiliate marketing, a different strategy. But there is a universal strategy that works for any business model, and that is what I'm going to be sharing with you. And the first one is number one, it's a 4-step framework. Number one, you need to be able to learn how to attract your potential audience. How do you do that? Now, the internet space is a place where a lot of information is flying around. A lot of people are posting, content creation is being made every single day. What do you do to attract your potential audience at first glance? That is what you need to learn how to do. The first stage is called the attraction stage. How do you attract your potential audience? How do you get them to see your stuff and say, yes, I want to buy from this person? So maybe you are selling remember the gun is still on your head. So you need to be very, very careful not to miss anything, unless you're going to be blown. So the first thing you need to do is to learn how to attract. Attraction systems can be learning how to write good advertisement copies, learning how to write good content, or learning how to create awesome videos that captivate your target audience to look and wait at you. And the act of doing that is learning copywriting, because what copywriting does is the act of crafting persuasive, emotionally marketing messages that triggers your ideal audience to take a buying decision. So if you are this skilled in copywriting, it will be very easy for you to sell online, especially in the first stage, attraction. So maybe something like you want to sell maybe a hair product. You can now say put up a content online, or a video, written graphics, any form of video content, any form of content. You can say 7 ways to make your hair grow very, very fast. Number 7 will amaze you. Number 7 will interest you. These are content, these are headline type that triggers ideal audience. You understand? And one way to actually trigger ideal audience is to write compelling headlines for any stuff you're doing, or to actually use compelling hooks for your videos or any single thing you are putting online. That is the hook. That is what grabs your ideal audience. That is what captures their emotions into seeing and learning more about you. So you don't need to miss there. The second stage is the nurturing stage. How do you nurture your client when they've already come and given you their attention, which is a big currency? Attention is a currency. How do you convert their attention into making them believe that you're the one and only? It is in that stage that they'll start preparing their mind whether you are the real authority or not. So you don't need to mess up in this stage. If you are selling a product, or if you are selling an ebook, a course, you need to start demonstrating your values, that you really know what you are doing. How do you do that? You start giving free materials on probably some of the things you've done in the past. Just let them get to know that you're the don, and that is how you can actually close the gap from selling. Then the next step is of conversion. Conversion is when the people you've attracted already know a little bit about you. This is where you present your offer. What are you going to be offering to them? Are you offering them a course, hair products, a skincare, whatever? Because you've already attracted them, they already know who you are. You've told them a bit about yourself. You've expressed your authority. You've demonstrated competence. Then the next thing is, when you make offer, then they decide whether to buy or not. And what makes them decide whether to buy or not is how good you are, the dexterity at which you disseminate information, and the dexterity at which you craft your offer in a very understanding way that arouse your audience to take a buying decision. So how do you do it? Maybe you're selling a book on mindset. People don't buy products on the internet. People buy offers. a product is just a mindset, whatever your mindset boasts, mindset engineering 101. People don't buy that. People buy the results, the transformation it gives them. So in your copy, in your offer, you need to be able to break down everything they would actually get in that product. Instead of telling them, you buy my book, it is well written, blah blah blah. No, don't tell them that. Tell them that when you read this book, your mind is going to be transformed into a person who can eventually make XYZ, like six figures in 35 days. That is a transformative word alone. You understand how compelling that is? Now, the second offer, probably you can say, when you read this book, you begin to understand why you have not actually attained that financial growth that you have been seeking for years. That is also compelling. It also sponsors curiosity. You understand? So that is that. So the next thing you need to do, you make your offer and you tell them, okay, this is, if you're interested, make your payments. Then, when you've already succeeded in conversion, remember you're about to make 1.2 million naira to pay your house rent. If not, your head is going to be blown up with the gun pointed at you. So you need to now calculate, how did I actually get this first customer? What can I multiply to actually, what was the single factor that gave me this customer? When you find that thing, then you maximize your efforts. Probably you put in 5,000 naira in advertisements and you were able to get over 20,000 naira. You need to do your mathematics. How much do you need to put in so that you can actually make 1.2 million naira and even more? You just need to do the regression, you just need to do the calculation, you need to be analytic about your making money system. And that brings us to the last one. If you want people to keep coming to you over and over again, all you need to do is to create a retention strategy. The retention strategy is when you're being able to offer people something that they would always come back, and when they come back to you, you make more money. Now, the best research retention strategy I know is offering value, being the best at what you do, and making that first product anybody bought from you, making it so good that they'll always want to come back and work with you. Now you've been hearing about my beautiful, the way I have actually scripted, the way I've actually told you all these things, and you'll be like wondering, but Susie, I would really like to learn from you. I want to know your mind. I want to learn how you are able to actually do this copywriting stuff. If you're that person, all you need to do right now is to just click the link on my bio, click the link on, I'm going to hang the link somewhere in this video. Click that link so that you can join my free copywriting masterclass, where I'm going to be demystifying how you can become a good copywriter so that you can be able to craft compelling offers just like this. Now, with that being said, once you have done this successfully well, you've done your maths and your diligence, and you've done your mathematics well, trust me, in very few months, in 3 months, you are going to make your money, that 1.2 million naira to pay your house rent. Now, let me tell you something, it's not going to be easy. Nothing about making money online is easy, even offline. The richest man in Nigeria even cries that something, many things will affect your strategy, many things will affect you. But let me tell you something, if you don't give up, you will win eventually. If you don't say I am tired, you're going to win eventually. If you keep putting in the work, you're going to win eventually. With that being said, stay motivated, stay inspired, stay persistent, stay consistent, become more competent, and be excellent. With that being said, take care of yourself. My name is Uzoma Oranibo, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, do that right now.